October was so many that also me and someone share Mamma Joy, Mamma Quabamra, and Mureno Casiebo, or Ctv Sons, Mount Wayabuano, Fidiamo, no don't share back on the brasso, yet the ever someone and somebody and Shania Edimo Akotini. Ghana Mabnubi extra so but 2 Montana, so your yetren and San Etiagalam say 2 a woman. Mapenda na chodramani mahama chirese Obama investment ya buso ewo my Ghana mu wagina so na wone NPP amanyoko no ato kese ewo North East mantam no emu wodwade ni sikasem Kasiebo emu no Minister of Environment, Science and Technology Innovation wakwa kwabonsra ewo landscape restoration project ewo etifido mantam no emu Yeria na yeko amnane nsemo Russia mine kyerɛ sɛ wɔtenase adwendwene ho na wasi abibiman dodoɔ no akwan sɛ wonto wɔ nan ensi wɔn man mu ensam dodoɔ no ka wenum ho ɛna mede ukuada anaya wada enwumre abusia Kasiebo ne yede somo ewo afiefie mu kasafo nyina hodo no so abefo ntenten fidie nbede so my CTV GH social media handles ahodo no bo my CTV GH Kasiebo epie ba na wanya bia hwe kai toma na ofefo ma wonom so enye bi enhwe mo kasafo anasem somfo eyeme Afia Brempomaa Hineh me da me wo bansam no ha mede besomo Ebusafa mamunyina akwa ba fe yenye brena yentinsi ensem no mo ankasai Ghana mabunu bi kyerɛ sɛ wɔba bɛte esi montere so na nsem mo a na wayɔ yɛkyerɛ ne fareba na asase kyerɛ nyina ne to sɛ wo mɛti wɔbɛyɛ ti aban no sɛ bɔhya a wɔde hyɛ yɛsɛ wɔba bɛko ati agalamse tuo no wontim kopem so obesore ede efra konwa yi so na afen so emebunu binum ana no wote wo ho gu montre so yo ya kira aban no achi dodo no a egumo no aban no enya wonom na onfa I'm breaking prevention is better than cure. Alright, and I use for your country, and they send the marches to let us unite to uphold everything. Oh, we Abrepasa krodom ya etifidom antem obeye den ya za sebo a afia batro no wonom beje ho nkunimdie no abo wonom ebo na o kyerese mampanyini abede kyerɛ Dr. Muhammad Bawumia wom se ofretifidom antem wode nanso ye hwɛ NDC amanyoko no free bra obetra konwa so ene bredodo a wateno meye konwa so nyina mpuntudwuma a waye wo etifidom antem a na esefata se ama omanfo ye wo mantam no emu no ehwɛ so no wonom to oba ede ema NDC amanyoko no Panyida da John Romad Bahama wotu franka ma NDC amanyoko no bonto a mantam no emu ne no wode ato dwasa so manfo nya ne mugidie na woto aba e de mano a obebo modin se wode wonom a e de wo sika hye oman e de kromponto mu no e beba ho na investment dodo no a akoso.
Because the people of Northeast have the evidence of the two administrations. NDC is the administration that does work for everybody. You say, I come from Savannah region, or I come from Bole, or I come from Damango. But when I was president, if we were spreading development, I made sure that every single part of this country got development. We did more work in Mamprugu than Mahmoud has done in Mamprugu. We extended electricity to more communities than any government in the history of Ghana. We established more schools and remove schools under trees than any government in the history of Ghana. I remember how the road from Waliwali to Nalergu was. It was in a terrible state. I used to travel here. When we came, we decided that we're going to do that road. If you leave Waliwali and you're going to Nalergu, in a short time you are there. And our intention was to continue the road to Nakwanduri so that we could connect it to the Eastern Corridor. We didn't finish before we left office. Where we left that road, that's where it is. We brought the components for the Michaud Bridge. I didn't think that I'll come today and that bridge is not finished. But maybe it's God's will that NDC will be the one to come and commission and open that bridge. We don't say things we can't do. We don't say because we want political power, we go and promise heaven when we know we can't deliver heaven. And so NDC is less talk, more action.
Ebusa foyen to aso na yen koye nim wonsam wodo aka no emu Franka Krofo be de kire ema NDC amanyoko no no pokwajiman wode ato dwa wase ahyebo episo se nyame ya dom na NDC amanyoko no be fe konya no tena so a kokko rosa hodo wo my Ghana mu a NPP amanyoko ye bomi fitedu ko atwi won mani amano nyina oba be siesie ni nyina na makoko honsam asori agina omaimo.
Running mate Emma NDC amanyoko no Professor Jenana Opokwajiman na wade na san esi ho ebonto West North mantem no emu wabra wane adehye anase NDC supporters ya womo ewo datono ye no ewo bodi empeso no so hono ekasa no ya de se wakasa edefa to a NPP aban atu koku akwan ejeje mu wo hye adehye ne boss se NDC amanyoko no esa so edefa abendwa akonwa no etena so a wobehwe se koku akwan ahodo nyina ya to na ejeje mu no womo ebe ye ediama adehia woye koko hu ejuma wato aso editu dwa se NDC aban esan so ebeja konwa no etena so a wobehwe se free fertilizer program na NDC aban edidi djuma ansana wosori akonwa so besan so edi ababium afeso obehwe se obeto koko no wobo a ese eso.
So for Osha Kwan any aquantempon nsem so owura Francis Asenso Boche e de atodwa se Madina Atomic Junction kwan no empanyifo agye atumi asabre wa hyensesie ase e wo akwanhodgo no eso na onam so de ato manfo ya efa so no anymore say edru sabre no the traffic and go slow dodo no abeba enti ya wonya abotre esanse nsiesie no eho abeba hia se portals ahodo ene kwan ne ba bia sai bia wo siesie na afen so ode traffic ahodo no SSC kwan no so na akone abansem etimi eye jojo
ya kasane wo Atomic Junction flyover yi so for some time now say bridge expansion joints you say I say na aban ehu ye for some time no na engineers ni advice here say materials ni no bi ni hanom ye say import is import am na ba say ya sha ase ye be yes are repairs no ntinenra no Ghana Highway Authority omo issue statement say ye be close hard traffic no enumere ebon no wotwe a yebetum na esino na ye adwuma esan say road wey very important road na busy road means na ye be say be adwuma ni data be say na anadwo na say bi amafo so how to limit block
yeah ya complain hanache about say hana say yamiadom minister release car or say family na ye hwede we traffic is wa na etumi nye adwuma no anopa de next senti ya adwen say ebia no ye be na nwure 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. To 6 a.m. na ye japake ya hapoda ni wi a ya be to society you know na ya adwen say aye so ano e fa na nyina no 20 days no na ye wi na we traffic de so a ye wo traffic division na wo highways a omuna amuye in charge road safety omuna amuye in charge dem mom me no ka say no omo so ba ya na pre ne ye e kwa be fa so traffic management bibia ni e ni nyina wi a akopo in charge they will say 8 p.m. no be boy
Emsian so na yenkoyenim na Dr. Steve Mantia chairman civil society platform on oil and gas. So they are two just galam say to I say o bwana wako etia sa etuo no e wo my Ghana mu no one day the footwork akro de be ma ban ne senko ma aban adwuma yeku a won ma pa won se wonye enhwe se galam se tuo ye begya e wo my Ghana mu no e ka won munye wadwuma sense aban e de ne ho e be forefore enforcement process no emo wosesa aban ye ne sa wogide se ye kwampa obetimi afa so no akwatia galam se tuo nye sa pa de ne ba bi egina e ne begina.
Those who have the power and authority to deal with the problem are themselves the perpetrators or beneficiaries of the illegalities. And so I believe that if the president will actually issue a disclaimer of not getting involved in the work of the security agencies and allowing them the free space to operate, so that when somebody gets caught, no political actor calls the police or the military to plead, then I believe that we'll make substantial progress in the fight against Galamsey. If we can set an example of one DCE, and if we can set an example of a minister whose alleged involvement in Galamsey is investigated, and where evidence is adduced to prove his involvement, put before court and imprisoned, all ministers will set up. But these things can only happen if the president gives way. I don't believe in the wholesale banning of small-scale mining. We did that in 2018. We banned all forms of mining, small-scale mining, both legal and illegal. And in that year, our small-scale production shot up. It was our highest ever. And so I believe that if you continue to do the same thing all the time, you get the same results. I have reason to believe that any banning of small-scale mining, wholesale, will only create a facade for a small group to take advantage of a mine. You and I will not be there. They will mine, and you see the effect in the levels of production of small-scale mining in this country.
Emsafo ento na yenkoyenim wo ensem foforo emo payi kwantrefo a wodapom de nsem ano Dr. Patrick Kumabuaje e de atodwa sasa koba se ye hwehwemu bi wo my Ghana mu afa apomden ho a omanfo nhwe se obetai sa adwumade no achi taipa den watimi abo ma apomden ho nsem egina ne nan eso.
Very excited about his visit, and this is because during a visit by the leadership of the Ghana Health Service, it provides us confidence and assurance that the work that we are doing is of relevance to the leadership of the Ghana Health Service. And that's exactly what the Director General mentioned to us. His visit also provides assurance that they are looking into what we do, and they are very concerned about our challenges as well. And so we also presented our challenges, as we usually do when he visits every year, to address them. We are grateful that today he's accepted to work on the current challenges for us and also to ensure that there's continuity of the research that we do, which is usually of importance to the Ghana Health Service leadership. Currently, we are working on non-communicable disease research. We have just completed one key research that looked at referral patterns of people with hypertension in rural areas. As you know, if we take people of age above 40 years, about 50% of them may have hypertension. If you take people between 18 and above, about 25% of them do have hypertension. But the challenge is majority of them don't even know they have it until they get a bad outcome like a stroke. So we are working on how to identify people that have hypertension, how to refer them for treatment, and also how to get them to continue their treatment and have their blood pressure controlled.
Tampo was one of the lead research centers in the world that did the malaria vaccine trials, and they continue to do more. They did that for COVID vaccines, among others. They have also done a lot of community-based studies that shows what is the community perception of our work. How better can we serve the community? That they need the community support for their research, but they use the people in their research. They need resources from the community, because whatever we do is the community that benefits first, then the entire country. How does the structures, assemblies, etc., help them to do that? Just to also appreciate the importance the research plays in the way we deliver services and the type of services we deliver.
For a general way, so I make us see so a job for a body. I can ha and the better so.
About 2 years ago, into a man for Ashasia over 4 mepo, a Sanimon Chimonka, a baby tricksu, a Simon no cookery mutinti. Every anno, you did one cast of 4 mutinti mine, tip through our best and say, Yan to Abama, now when you are Quenya, where you were mine gun a shabber and miss with you, according to the same Mama Pomi. Did you know yourself? A film is Santini, and put Afia Brempomaa Hineh, and you crew you know what shall say to Abba. In Susan so coming. Ananya, Mompisuya, Robusia, and Wakaswabra was a menacias to a Siamba chain, the baby in Papa. A new tea, na Ctv Associate Media, yet to the candidates, Yabasu. Yabisha Sankro for Kuya, ever by doing some to me. Some more proper Mashabi, and now all proper mountain. You have been said this our some, Yakumanis were doing too much. One way a prayer was some baby. Yamama Bunua Conta, and Sana Yasamo, Nempo, Yawunya, Pena, and so per se, or call the son of Miss Wadi, but yet Jinaso, and the Tuaba, the son said, Upokuti.
CTV, Ghana's #1.
It's party time on Modern Affair. Ola Bawo, as I introduce to you Safari Zoom Flex live on Ghana's #1. With Zoom Flex, you can join the fun wherever you find yourself via Zoomer. Ella, shake the body. But it's Friday, of course. Time is 10 p.m. sharp on Ghana's #1 with the man them DJ Last Week Official. We say Ola Bawo.
Give me the move, give me the vibe, give me the move, give me the vibe, give me the move, give me
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Yo, Ghana, this about a DJ Elastic Official, the king of Ola Bawo. It be like this, social media has become one-stop destination for all issues in our society. Yeah, second of the love I got for you, I bring to you Vibe on Apps on Ghana's #1. Join me as I bring to you all the trending stories on social media platform with the man them DJ Lastic Official live on Ghana's #1. Hey, don't forget catch Obi. No be you catch Obi. No like yeah man. This is the best station for you to watch.
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Afia Brempomaa Hineh kwa baba enyimre no Afia Kasiebo Ctv so afa no akan wan da se e ma kwa baba Kasiebo de de so mo kasafo nyina wodo no so twagu wo afiefie mo onwuma wodo so na afa so abefo tete fide de so my CTV GH social media handles wodo no ye stream live on Facebook and afa YouTube obo my CTV GH Kasiebo epieba when you be a shayan waka to man fefo ma wonum so and you be a shayan to so na yenko asantemantem kropo kumase emo a driver for the 24 e race course dwakasiem e kire se akwan a e won potem wonum nyina enye papa monchimonka e de patrols ahodo na wonum e ka kira ban se womra na omesiesi akwan ne ma wonum nya sa afie ya eti yawina no ha ya enya de obetu onan esi ba bia na campus akoto aba Edwadifo ni ensentwerefo twetwe nkomoma wode tudwa se race course akwan no enye kra ya monchimonka ene dedada akwan no wuyi sayin so esinchen ya wosida eba wobre ewo wondwadi mu nti ban no emane na moneto na nka enu animu ya wo megu akwan so ma wonom na ma adwadi ntimi nye toten ma wonom na akwane abansem so enyina ne nai so abra woni ensentwerefo twetwe nkomo no na edwadifo ni hweye se bebo aban tere ne se wa mesiesie kwan na ma wonom a abato etete ehwa no heye enya ade a wonom so ede wo ho behim kwan bia so
Ekwane bebre kwa more than 50 minutes uyan wuri race course kura ade boni bene yaye ada mumbo ye wai pacho wai nka tempeni fo mumbo ye wai passenger for to ma bre too much ekwane ye say ekwane too much ada mumbo ye wai
de o ha bebe na bre ye moto sese ye ma me no fo no ko mu di gwan ko mu ntimi ma me di gwan no gwana yo suro masa yes sem so ma ye kwan ma yes ade sia ide ye nto aba ye plug afo ne ye kasa ne ye nto aba di sia o sinama ntimi be fa o ma ye
se se kwan ne nye ama nsuo to ya ma ye bre obi ampese obekọ enti esese ye omuhu ye mobo na omo ye kwan ne ma ye race course kwan se enye omuhu ye mobo na omo nya kwan ne ma ye na market ni ntim na wona wo kwan ho nyina entimi bedrom na kromu emu na ho na kwan ne emu na ho na ka ntimi nko emra ebe ma omo tete kwan ho asori afrika ho abadwo ni se ye market ni ya ebe bua ye nyina ama oman no atopon
opa it was me cry na me first time di be wura ha na say me wura ho sem di be wura ha no san se wo ye adwuma na kwan ti se ya ebe do anya fa so obe wie no aboka wa we kura machine be say ama ha de scan nyina asa akoye na yesem fa so bi ama so nti esra ban se o hwe no onye ma ye takra say dem sister ka no about to na man to aye den so be to akwa so be to akwa ze no ye hu fa so bi e o so nya
nyakra they say ye this be 15 minutes so ye da so this kwan na nyakwala this is the atale mi na teche kra bobo agum enyakwara
didi na mo ye abatu mo ye nde
abatu no me ankasa de me da mento de abane de mento MPP bo NDC bo the same thing tabane de no krayento
o how be de
de so ye pentamo e bia ne sa ache ye sika bia kotim wo anim wono nti etim ada so tim ho a ele dwa no obi wo ho bo be ba ka se obi ba be di so ade na ebi o be koso ame na no wo ha akoto te ha adwen pa
isu to kakra yentimi nko ebi na cars ne tintim amogina no na isu anto so a ayuaba na futuro so boy aha be brain na fa kwan we so anwa say plug for ntimi vacate ya ke ko fa band ma kwa de say ba say ntimi vacate ya do for so ya so mo ko vacate ya so omo so mo mfa omo so be fa no matim ntimi ya adwuma de ya ko ba bia ka
Ebsa for ento so na yenkoye nim e wonsem foforo emo na local content conference and exhibition in Fiempino ene aduonu 9 day epanyifo ebia no e watakra de na eye petroleum commission ene epanyifo bi de kan won ho bo mu a wode ehhehye so Nansatwumedi a wode hyehyɛ so no mpanyifo edi akotene wo Ministry of Energy, Petroleum Commission, Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, Talo Ghana, ene mpanyifo bi a woyi won free Nigeria mine no Uganda, ene Namibia mine no emo, ene de won mu nyambeta echire. Minister of State at the Energy Ministry, Ora Herbert Krapa, ena ejina ban nim kasa ya wode eto dwa se. Aban ahye Petroleum Commission se, won fan hyehyɛ pengwa kwamu ebena mo mbasa so, ama empuntu aba nwumanwuma e mu dia so o say ebetumi aboa amampuntuo mapabi amanemu so ewo omanfo so na etwa ne nsem so on wodi to dwa say ma wo mampuntuo afa wonsa so ama efiri omeye mu so no enkyere se wodi abembuo emanwumanwuma efiri amono ne nampo won ma waye krado se woni omanyuma ebeka won tam aboani nemum oboa na afi wodi enwumape gwakwan mu a ebetumi aboa ama bibia timi agina ne nanso afa ayonkofo a ebeda enwuma mienu ntem se ye oman mu dia na amono ne die no etumi di mpontuo mapa abre oman osoafo no esan editu dwa kire se kwansidia ahodo binom ewo ho no mu a eya na emoa emoman yentumi enuru ne woso eduro ho ebiti se sika a omanfo betumi de ahye adwuma se ene ne kanso mpanyifo eye de ombetumi bia se wobeboa na enuma nyina nso etumi ayekra behwe.
Our plan is to continually evolve our fiscal terms to be more progressive for investment. But I should assure you also that we are not giving away our oil resources on a silver platter in the name of investment attraction, nor under the high pressures of energy transition.
Chief Executive Officer Emma Petroleum Commission Ura Ebert Fabel Jr. Ekasaye ya wode etu dwose Oma Ghana ayena famu die bia se enka obetumi aboa ma onshore voltaic basin honom no enka exploration ahodo na adwuma mpeso mu ye ho nyina no kebetumi agira ne naso na edimpuntu aba eno ahonso no mu gua wo mu ye na enwema obetumi ede agugu na kwan mu aye ho adwuma drilling ene ho nkrodba nyina kaka ho nyina no enjebia wode be hyehyɛ so saa.
This development marks a significant turn in our local content agenda. Owned by 2N Chemicals Limited, the company is owned by two indigenous Ghanaian companies, Ensol and Eco Natural Resources, and is thus a joint venture. This facility will produce and supply production chemicals for offshore operations by way and use for risers and flow lines, top-size equipment for FPSOs, blended chemicals for gas processing, corrosion control, gas pipelines, mineral processing, food processing, and industrial chemicals for the manufacturing sector. The Commission encourages a lot more of such ventures for obvious reasons.
Bray Sanje Bray Ekasafa in so samu afi wadi edi juma any di ntia what is saying in so semno ehhye so.
Analyzing what has led to the status quo, the conclusions arrived at are not of rocket science learnings. What the Petroleum Commission will not dabble in is satisfying as we step up efforts to attract the needed investments. The Ministry of Energy and the Petroleum Commission are committed to and doing all that is possible to attract new investments into Ghana's E&P space.
Ebsafoyenso so na yankoye ni monsam godwo ya akano emu ekuomiensa ya wonom asori ewo Adasongo Lagoon mansotwe no wonum ede atodwa se na anu ada na committee a wopa wonum womrasubedwafie eba adan ne mpotemo ebe ye field assessment bi na ase dwuma ombedi wo ho no wadwene eye wonum ntanta na wodi kan ede companyfo nyina hu bi se koba no se de wonum adwen ye wonum no ebeyefo ede report ne ba bonte na se ekoba ne saa se ne ekọ no no tro kan saa enya de obegye atum ne o kire so ka hu bi na ne wansotwe no ebeto aso akoso saa.
Enano bobo sumede toso eduno son ene ne duno mo twinso na committee e wo manum ra shabe befi se gecha hene ehye ye no odi wani chire mu wada so mbo ya wakwa hwesensem a wokeka ye na afei watase abo ho po nyina no esane egun krata so no ne echa hene e kan wo behwe wakwa ye hu adwuma committee ne bo anan ekrokro no mbo hwese amanfo dan ya wo sun onyame wo mu na nan macha nkonyasom e na afei wo mo a ekeka ho bie no ojapade ahodo a wo susu se literature madwuma kro no asai no nom said the Nankrata na se no wetumi etu ho na mo na fe wanom asomdwebu anom na nso sabri wo hwe said the committee na adwuma no ekokoye ye no a kromo ofododro no ekase committee no wahuri akwakogina fa kazamafo edima ada Songo Lagoon Association Abraham Tete ede ensem trudu a wo hwe se oni abri ye pa sanse committee no ba ye no nanka ekamia kwakwa ese wo so ofra fani afanyira na so woni literature mfo kokoshe akukwa bi mkodi nkomo wie ya wa ma centrofo ama mewra ho bi wie ye ene obo abonten ene ada Songofo so bedi nkomo a ene de opie mu pefe e ma centrofo e kan be se de se bi wo defuo no ma twedi ampo ehumu no eno no susu se enya de se betumi etweye wa bratantene ne ntumi anya adwuma wo so hwe wo nkro nketo ahodo no mu a e ya de se wase wo nyapade bebiri eni tikra na nam so ma chiame hene o ma ne mra hye behwefie hye se wo hwe no ma tantene nya adwuma committee no wo tu wonto so opie krom ho na waye adwuma yewa cheche ekire se committee no adwuma no enya de se so ani ya osusu won samra biom na woni literature mfonso mechna se na won mnasepa ahodo ye obo nyina no won fa ehu anim no hwesa asam no se sikan ya betwa no fa no ne nkonkotwa fa na won de won pene ne mpene chna so ka won san se won sa se eka beye empema duanan baako ne akiri ya literature mfo pe so won fa no won pene ne mpene chna ema wo mo emfa
because yesterday we have faithful meeting at District Assembly Hall and everything was covered. So if they do not allow you, the journalists, to enter Letoclaim at their meeting ground, because that matter is a public matter, for us to know whatever has transpired there, then there's something wrong. Because you are there as the public, as journalists, to make things public for all of us to know whatever is happening. So there shouldn't be any hidden. They went to traditional council. Yes, they went to traditional council. You have covered. You came to visit assembly. You have covered. Therefore, when you go to Lesotho, you have to cover it. But this is what has happened, and we are. This one is just a caution that what the speaker directed them to come and do, if they didn't complete it, we are not going to agree, because we want the thing free and fair for the whole world to know that our crying, that we were crying, that Parliament has seen it clear that indeed there is a problem. They must do the work diligently so that everything will be clean for all of us.
And weche wo de adesrede echo committee nenum say wo besre wo mo adampanisi sankofo hwanya de say yechire ana no atran konwebi wo ho a wo wo mu dua broni en wodidi nsamni mu a eje kakra tafre wonu mu denti won pese e beka nokre won hwe so obeyi nananom mu a wo dua broni no e wo nsamni mu nyina esi nchen na fe watwe won ho ede wo mafridumedi a ekoso no mu na committee nankasa egure gyina mu to ope nokra woni amanfo nankasa eni enkomo.
The committee that they send, they are for chieftaincy and religious affair and tradition. Therefore, they should investigate the traditional council, because yesterday they themselves have seen something from the traditional council. And I am putting this before them, I'm begging them, that if they want Ada to have everlasting peace, our traditional council is now, it has totally spoiled. We don't have faith in them. Therefore, they should investigate our traditional council and come out. Every if suspension, they should put their hand on them. They shouldn't do anything in Ada. The minister to take over like the one they have done to La, so that we will know that Ghana laws are working. Without that, they will continue to create atrocity and evil things, and the people in Ada will never live in peace.
I was up when to us na young quiet oneself from Wadamrano, Ewo HTS Construction and Dominance Property. Wera Alex, so say we so they are to just say, oh my God, Nemo say Utisika na Udeya Japadia, ade som papa ya da chibie no ebetimi aye mfaso de pii ede amawo
Niura Alex Osewusu epatre nyina ne se enam se omanyimu adan bo eden se wo han no ebretenten ana abretie mu na ne bo eden ti emebe ye mfaso de emafie wuranom fo se wode wonum ejapade ebekọ platform bi te se Airbnb so wo kire se eno betimi aboa monya mfaso bumpa enkanka ne bra wonti omanyimu na okasa bra na opa exhibition bi ho ntoma enkramantam emu
ane Dominus Properties ekumenu na omu edwuma ya ebedi no December ebedi na bosome na yaba no on the 13th awakra na sebe yesi atretre mu no ye sedwuma ama yunuanom abibifo a omu ntigana ha na omu wa manone se yunuanom anasko bi ko munya Ghana fo kra se de be ya omu so no ebitimi ne adansifo ene adantonfo a ewukruma ha no edi nkita ho se de be ya omu so de dan obitimi ato edan ni bi egidi se bronya du a yunuanom no omu ba eba bedi bronya ombe sapem ombe di omani ombe yewe na wohwa emse ade ba ko a ya ne mobia no omubo Ghana ko du ye hotel ene ye guest house ne bo ebo no den dodo enti se nipa no kwanke bia nko betini adi bosome a because hotel bo den enti no ni bia be na wotwe anana nsa no okọ
o se ade ba kwa ya na ha Ghana ade hye dodo no ati amonone ene se wo ye japade no o de sika ekra afra amonone ebe o manyimu a ebekom no sika no amane afa nchen nti ema dodo no akra mpese ya na obeye japade wo manyimu
ana babu so a edan pro rent enso yitua no so ebi a woso pa no Ghana so ka ho but then also trese opportunity ama investors because water dan anase odo dan han na obunya osika no wosora eno so boa ama omu a omu no omu dwuma omu dia no se omu to dan no omu sidan e de mahan no omu so bunya sika no eno so kosoro nsuuna mo no se averagely no every year bia no e dan ebo no itimi koso hamunchemu efri enwotwe e de kopim do mienu meaning say the property rate no in fact capital appreciation no vary from 8% to 12%. What it means is say if you buy a property now today for $100,000 or 1 million Ghana cedis and you want to sell it 1 year exactly same time this year, even if you haven't derived any income from rent, you will sell it for between 8 and 12% appreciation.
Nanso se wodo won ho eto sa platform we so a ebetumi aboa mo asisi japade bebre ya ewom se won tio man mu die nanso won ma japade no be ya de amfasode bebre beba so ma wonum ene afoforo nso
Afia yenkojade ene sikasam Kasiebo for yanko jade ni sikasam emo na de nkuma wo Ghana mrasebedwe fie e de ato aban no ene mo se wo ye sisifo dodo wo sisi akuafo ya wo my Ghana mo ya wo hwe koko bo ya koko bag ba ko bo e ye 3000 Ghana cedis na de mo no ne dwa so ya to koko bo mi aban wo hu ya na ora samse na he e na ene nsem trofo e twetwe nkomo yi
anado mo ebu ekoko ube ekoko no omo se omo atu koko mu 1000 na ye nyina nim se Ghana hanso no yati koko na ye ndi koko no ha ye ko ton koko no amanone enti wo kwa amanone a se na yesi ton koko no ho no ana odi sika ne ba na odi bi ama koko agurafo no ena ye ka sei amanone one bag eye 100 million 10,000 Ghana cedis enti se 10,000 Ghana cedis na se na nado atrase no hu se no dodo se na ye de ba ma koko kwani no ana sisi enti akufado afa 70 million ana wama koko kwani no 3,000 what enti we no sisi wa kro ya so no mra na ma wo koya so na chiche fertilizer free ma kokoo aguafo wo ba wo twom enti ni 3000 fa mi koto kokoo fertilizer wo koya so no kokoo input a na ye de supply kokoo farmers chemicals no wo ba ama enti oje ne 3000 na no de bia koya den no de akoto farm input and say chemicals no de kogu no fozo ebe wi ase no kana ode ma kokoo kwene no e wo hefa economic conditions e wo see ya hardship ta ekonomy nti woman ban 3000 wa do na say wa maniska banyesa o so be sit down o to chance packet minu nti mi to minu kwa because ba ko the cheap plan is 60 million nti 3000 nti mi to 2 packet what you say nti no these are the issues yeka cement bo ayesen and now if you go kumasi a kasika ayesen petrol bo ayesen nti wo trankan wa abotan no wa fa onwie musika 7000 na ni pa na o tv mu ha na owo second channel na nsio abono no wo wafa wa man 3000 pe nti who say we yes nti na yes say akufo do number no immediately no all review cocoa price no first can be kan cocoa graph no e ba reintroduce sa free distribution of fertilizer no ana cocoa do wo share cocoa no e fon bebre aye dada ama omo cocoa nwan bebre wu nti under sa rehabilitation program no na akufo do mo ya ne say omo de cocoa na ebetwa no ama contract na tenkan na ofam na ntibi se ntwa kokoro bo so so na wotu omuka ma si dabi se ebede be ma contractor no ye fa se sika na ma kokoro kwani ni mum no no kasa ente no ko ntwa na de ngu ono ho na o se sa wo kan ne da me kan esem wo de wa na farmers na ni age this is what they want nje ya ba ye be sa na ye sa nso e de sa kokoro wo so no so aye asa ba asiesie omu kwan amom ha ya edwabo so e ba bo di kwan kokoro sika na de ye and this na ye satam no etetu kwan ya fa so ye ba ye no and this kokoro na de ye ayi amoya dwabo situ amoya ukota na egu ye no and this kokoro na de ye body tan wo si na kokoro akontom na wo ba body kokoro kakra na aka na kofo adon je nwotwini montu anye
Yentwa so wajadi ni sikasem Kasiebo no emusoafo a wo hwe oboade anuoma ya wode anasa atraye ya wode acheye wo hwe so na afi wo hwe oboade abode mu hwehwemu ensem so munyamfo Ophelia Mensa Hayford wakobo ensra e wo Ghana landscape restoration project is mensino emo o chiresa wode na kwa akohwe akwakodrankasa
Australia Forestry Division, Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Cocoa Board, Environmental Protection Agency, ena aka won ho abomo ehwekwa ebefaso na ensase ahodo aseye no ebetumi asanso ayeyi. Wode na mienu ene si ho edi dwuma yisi.
Ha ye ba probo wo yem project ye as the ministry. Yenim the Ministry of Environment ye nyama bebre. The environment nso it encompasses nyama bebre. Enti asase wa say no ono na ye restore no back enti aha ye gine wosimbri bi na ekuafo te ha oye kro kese but over the Fulani fo be take over ma was the one nantwi bogu ha ma wose asase reporto e na banje asase ni we duadua na nyigi sem owo ma abakosema ya bete wa hinde enka na nsu nto wa ha because na asase na ye but abanba was started the word and insurito into session wager ekuafo no was start worba word door no wetum wa ba bedua no ban ye nyeziban na nyama bebre was ha kana koko so ye pa wa ade but o sanda asase ne said na dua koko a obakakra na ni na ahso but in the new say the land has been restored into oncher ebotumi asan ba bedua he koko a ye be na ha nyina asan ye koko fu a oboboa Ghana no aboa individual no disika ba yina yen kotokum inde yina enyim climate change awa be man sesan biabe india no besante ya kokan ye obere store him back ama yetuma predicted ende because do ma say na maba be dua mebro sande mimde June July suboto August September subeto enti mesho bie nkran de wo maye ho kwan na ye ndua bebre inde wa ma ya ta simple de nye de ndua na ntum nye fuo otuma ye edua na nya covering na still ayewumfu no and then wo be kire hen otin obobo obasa kra ma ensika na ho akazi nyina ase ye ma ye ho kwan de ye pede ye bo aba na ye dem aze
Wakasawe ye Empraeso District Forest Manager ni Kwei Kusashin enso edinsem sei etudwa
yeah enua awo 3 forest namely Northern Scarp East Forest Reserve, Northern Scarp West Forest Reserve, and a Southern Scarp Forest Reserve. And a bay off reserve woodlot, ever demano, have a beer each name. In female Nuntami, a dear and Yanqua 1,230 hectares. Or convert ya a bear 2,500 acres. And Tinina a dunya in Yano, a ye ahodo baby, ye be tonja, a queer a mammo in your mammo dry, yes, asema, omodo edidiso. A be also enrichment planting, quite be one and a hoarding echo from Kakra. Tianosuno, you try lines from near Dudia in a womb. Ye green belt in so, said the bear, bobo quiet no by, if he a jashe, opebrim, a ya, esino. And Bacunso, I can say. Insua, and ensue anything ensue nana more. You do the near Afa home, Abba home by said the bear, ensue no, a virgin branding.
Afia young call energy dear and sim. Kofa by Emma Wutan Clan RZA Sabraya Kase what in your for cry about a Montreso ya one ma a 10 your master say a Kejan Kasa.
As I get older as an artist, my boundaries become more artistic versus more confined into a box. And I was like, that's what I need to do. I'm going to get dancers. But this time it won't be with turntables, it will be with the orchestra. It's similar to that concert. I said, okay, I'll do that. But I only do a short version of it because I want to try my ballet. It's okay, that will work. And so I said, well, I need dancers, I need a choir, I need these things. And we did it. We got every piece that we need. First intention is that for somebody to listen to this, go through the story that it gives them in their own mind, and enjoy. That's the first thing. It's a gift. I created it. I think other people should play with it. I would love to see a high school take it and play it and dance it and share it. You know what I mean? That would be the greatest. Like it actually goes to high schools or go to freshmen in college or go, places where people young can express it and feel it.
Afedi adruso amonone ense. Russia manage rose enchekra wode hwehwe begu akwamo na ebibiman makoma konkron wama wonum visa free enti wo free sa bibiman no mu na wo ba Russia man no wo hia visa bia na Alexei Klimov ya wono ye head of a consular department of Russian diplomacy wono na de ensemi to nsemtrofo enim o say ebrekura sa gina tuei ana say enhyehyeye bebe na wieye de ontimi nkyere nemom hwie be afin kwa na wieye de na yensi afifoforo no mu no na wode san hyehyeye na hyehye so nti wo abibiman imu na apese wutu kwan ekọ Russia man no kodu dwuma na wanya abotre sanse nche bia visa free ene wo plane ticket nkwa de ahwitem na watiesi Russia man no emo na empayifo kyerɛ sɛ Russia man na kra asoya ehwe amonane ensem so no wonum ne enkuro bi anasa amanaman bi te sɛ Zimbabwe edika kra kasa dada sɛ Zimbabwe fo mpesa mo ba Russia ze de kwan da ho unya vesa betimi aba free bonto ya ekwan no mu ebie na enye Zimbabwe nkoa na mom amai bi te se Angola, Mozambique, Malawi, Principe, Tunisia, Morocco, and then amanamaya ahodoɔ bi no ma yɛkeka aka ho nyinaa saa ehyehyɛ pay ebetumi aka wɔnom na Ghana fo bi busa sɛ na Ghana fo so yɛnka ho bia na mpanyifo kyerɛ sɛ brɛ pamu anase brɛ so sɛ wɔde amanamaya ahodoɔ aka ne ka ho no tretre mu a ɔbɛyɛ de saa pɛpɛpɛ nanso sɛ brɛ deɛ abibiman mu aman nkono ɛna ehyehyɛ pay kwama wɔnom Ewie ha ene brema me kwan ama me de me som no asie me pagya me mu nansa na no ensema me de som wo no ma me nka kai wo bie emeburu bia te wo ho agumontre so wo kyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ɔyɛ kyerɛ nansam a ako atia galamsey tro wo man mu ene won me koyɛ galamsey na ano aban akye won mu akogu kukum no aban enya wonum Mampayi dada John Dramani Mahama Frank former NDC amanyoko ne kyerɛ sɛ Mampanyi ne abedi kyerɛ Dr. Mamadu Bawumia efre tifido mantem odie nanso obegye ho aboso esan enuoma pa waya ama mantam no birebi atwam nti Yekwadi dwa na Minister of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation ekobonsra ewo ye epoye mantemo ensase ana asai aban egye ya wasiesie na kora no no wokohwe sania ekro ye ko Russia mine mo mpanyefo kyerɛ sɛ ebibiman enkono na wo ma won visa free na ehyehyɛ no etumi eboa no a wo wasa bibiman no mu a wo hia sɛ wo benya visa ansa no to kwan akɔ Russia mine mo ebuzafo ensa no aka wenum ho na me de som wo don hwere ba komu a wo hwɛ yɛn ɛwɔ wafiefia ahodo no mu ayɛ dase wɔn ma gye brɛhwɛ yɛn ɛwɔ abɛfo ntetafidie no so no yɛ ma mɔmɔ opiafo mpanyefo a ekyinkyim fidie no from adada ne ɔmo ani kan ne ɔmo aboa no ɛma akasie edi mo nyinaa yɛ da mo ase o Afia Brempomaa Hineh ɛyɛ medin me na medi kasie ho kyea me nyame yɛ adom a ɛbrɛpɛm yɛbɛsan hyia na so saa brɛde abusua
Ctv, Ghana's #1. Ctv, Ghana's #1.